What's the wire with the politickers? Lil Wicked was outside in the Crenshaw district. I guess 600 gave him some wires to gas him up or something. Told him to go pop some shit to Cowboy. Big Thundercat. Mister, if you want a squabble, nigga, we can line it up. Cud didn't want to line it up, though. He took the YN cloud chaser route. He told his cameraman, hey, record this, come 6 up. Lovejoy the one that probably put him up to it. Hey, go over there and mess with Cowboy. I got a couple hundred for you. Yeah, send me the content. Wicked like, yeah, I be seeing Cud every day. He ain't on shit. Little Buster be out there drinking his coffee and doing burpees. The last demo we seen from Cowboy in the metaverse was Loose Cannon. Man, Cowboy caught him out there in Barstow on the flu. Either going or coming from Vegas, one of them. They said he was helping somebody with his car. He slid from up under the trailer as soon as he heard Loose Cannon name. What? Loose what? Loose lips? Sick, so I need that, Ashley. Well, on this occasion, it was no different. When it was all said and done, it was the same results. Cowboy putting his hands on somebody out here playing with his name. Wicked said, Cub, boo-boo. He started pointing to Cowboy, feeling himself. He truly felt like he was boo-boo in his heart, too, because he turned around and gave his back to that man. Like clockwork, Thundercat fired his shit up. Didn't even set his coffee down. Didn't spill a drop of it either. Only thing that failed was Wicked. Shit got wicked quick. Majority of the 6-0s got an issue with what Cowboy did, going to court on Nipsey case and everything. He felt like he was honoring Hussle. Black Sam wasn't straight with that either, though. Ain't nobody told him to leave or put hands on him. A Thunderdome or two probably did go up, but he got it out the way, got it off his chest, and now he back on Crenshaw. Cub put Wicked down, baby. Everybody talk about, oh, he doping him this, he doping him that. Man, stop. Wicked knew what was going on. If he didn't, he knew as soon as he woke up. Don't you know how niggas get knocked out and they don't remember shit? This was the opposite. He woke up apologizing. Thundercat, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, homie. Christopher put me up to it. Lovejoy, you got the content you wanted. Well, Wax say, run the content on Paru.
Ain't any fault for that, bro. This one don't work out. I know it's about to crack, bro.
Negative.
Politics corrections.
Boo-boo. Boo-boo.
You hear this with no contact. Hit that bitch. Please have the paperwork and then snitch without transcript or wood to get your earnest. Bitch, what? Ain't any fault for that, bro. This one don't work out. I know it's about to crack, bro.
Negative.
Politics corrections.
Boo-boo. Boo-boo.
You hear this with no contact. Hit that bitch. Please have the paperwork and then snitch without transcript or wood to get your earnest. Bitch, what?
How long y'all think he was asleep? He looked way too comfortable down there. More comfortable than when he said that shit. Cowboy's still on go. Full blitz on display for anybody who trying to play. Cub, boo-boo. Yeah, I eat the shit too. Left you out there stankin'. Wicked had it depends on. Shitting and pissed all on himself. He thought he had a highlight on his hands. He couldn't even get his phone back before Cowboy did it up. Whoever was filming couldn't have been the homie. Not of Wicked's at least. He ain't say a word or a whisper. Probably just a smoker or a old drunk. He told him just, hey, film this real quick, cuh. He was full of himself early in the AM, out there with that fresh Nike Tech suit on. Cowboy out there dusty, he tried to shit on him. No, shit backfired, got his ass laid out. Why he still got his fist balled up, like he got a handful of change, handful of nickels. Cuddling the casket ready. He down there sleeping peacefully. Baptized him. Wake up, Lil Wicked. Lovejoy better sit this one out on the content. I know he over there feeling sad and bad. Double up that Cash App payment. 200 to 400. Go ahead and get Lil Wicked out the way. Cowboy said he don't care how nobody feel. On 6-0, he did what he did.
So you can blame it on who you want, but that generation is dead. They're dead. So this generation raised themselves. You feel me? Because the generation that raised me when they came about, they were, you know, they were fighting. They get beat up with a chain and shit. You know, then it evolved in the 90s, had Glocks and riding around with best artillery. So a lot of people got killed off, and like 3 strikes law came out. All them people got life. So you can't blame it on the OGs. You can blame it on you can blame it on your G's because you inherited. So now that's good. Be mad at the G's, but now change it up though now. Okay, the G's led us into some book, gave us some faulty politics. So why are we still pushing it then?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the YNs or whatever they is, they need to say, you know what, we need to wake up because look, we done seen that first generation of gangbanging, they didn't know the outcome of how this was gonna happen. You know, that first Black Panthers or the first whatever. But here it is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years later, we know the outcomes of the bullshit. So to continue it would be stupid. You feel me? That first generation didn't know no better. The second generation, like, oh, you know what? And they roll with it. The third generation, like, man, you know what? This is some bullshit. Now in the 5th, 6th, 7th generation is like, damn, where everybody at? We raising ourselves.
Yeah.
Because now, now they knocked out that generation once it got too powerful. Like I said, these gangs, which they label them gangs, this tribe in LA, it's a tribe. It's one big tribe that's broke up into different tribes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, we the indigenous people that was already here. You know what I mean? So now they got us, oh yeah, we came from slaves and we did all that. Yeah, we came from Africa. I don't know, nobody got no African bones in their body, no big nose and none of that stuff. But you know, we indigenous people, you know, we're not African. We don't have those those traits. You know what I mean? They have bigger noses. They have different traits that we don't have. You know what I mean? So we've been brainwashed to say that we're African American. So you're African American? You know what I mean? Do you got any African blood in you? Or were people already in over here when they came over here with the Africans, with the slaves? My peoples were never slaves. My peoples was always over here before y'all got here, before they got here with the slaves. You understand that? There was people here, Indians plus the indigenous people that were here. You know what I mean? So we can get deeper and deeper and deeper. You know what I mean? But as long as you claim black, as long as you claim white, then you're part of the United States. As long as you claim, you know, in our reality, you don't need a driver's license. You know, you're a traveler. You're doing what you got to do. So if you don't know, the reason you need a driver's license is because you're doing business in the United States. If you ain't doing business, you don't need all these certain things. So
Yeah.
you know, that's what we working on, that type of stuff. You know, you got to work on that type of stuff, get back your identity. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. No, I feel you on that, bro.
but somebody got to wake them up. Everybody, you know, all these subjects, any leader that stood for change got took out. So it's a hard plate. You know, the Malcolm X's, the Kings, Martin Luther King, anybody that stood for change, that went against the grain, anybody say, you know what, that ain't right. I'm gonna do it like this. That ain't right. I'm gonna stand for this.
Hey, bro, I would even throw Nip up in there. You know, he stood for change. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody that stood for change, anybody that stood,
Yeah.
they put it's a target on your back. Anybody that's standing for doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you gonna have to stand up for. Other than that, if you continue to watch the youngsters do wrong and you don't say nothing, you're just as guilty.
Yeah.
So when I see somebody doing something wrong, I gotta say something, even if they don't listen.
Political street views? No fake news.